गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू पैसा बोलता है। पैसा बोलता है में फिर आपका स्वागत है। टुडे आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट हाउ FMCG companies are using innovation and especially computer modeling and also artificial intelligence to solve problems. Not only to solve problems, look at problems that ordinary citizens have or consumers have and develop products in such a way that it fits their requirements so that they can bring in new niche areas and continue to dominate the market. Today we will look at an example from Hindustan Unilever. At first, I want to tell you very clearly, I believe Unilever is very expensive and this is not a stock that you should consider. If at all you want to buy Hindustan Unilever, it is better to buy the parent, which is relatively cheap. Whatever others may tell you, and nearly 73% of Hindustan Unilever is owned by Unilever. So the dividends that Hindustan Unilever pays and the royalty that Hindustan Unilever pays goes to the parent, and therefore you get a bigger slice of the cake. And don't get carried away by the small price changes in the short run. There are also several brands of Hindustan Unilever which have not been launched in India, especially their ice cream brand Ben and Jerry. Hindustan Unilever is basically the personal care company in India. They have got out of foods recently. They have sold their Annapurna brand. So, how are they using their technology and research to develop new products? As you know, most people, what we call it as pimples or acne, is a very common problems with young teenagers, especially in India. So, Hindustan Unilever noticed this, and once the acne goes also, it leaves permanent scars, which most of the kids don't want, and they want to get rid of this. And especially during the COVID pandemic, there was a surge in web searches by young kids who wanted this treated, and so they wanted to develop a product that would meet this demand. Already Unilever has a fairness cream. Whether it works or not, I do not know. I don't think it works. You cannot become from a dark colored skin person to a fair skin person using Unilever's products or anybody's fairness cream. Maybe it moisturizes the skin a bit. It makes it look slightly better, but not the way it is being marketed. But what HUL did is in their Andheri campus, they had an agile innovation hub. Is basically what they do is they have more computer modeling, R&D teams. They use artificial intelligence and they use Google Analytics data. Basically, what it does, it trawls the net. It trawls nets, what do you call marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, and tells you what clients are looking for, at what demographics they are looking for. And so you don't have to wait for a market research feedback to come back, or you cannot predict the trend. You will have to launch a product and see what happens. But in this case, using Google Analytics, you can find out what the client wants by looking at the trawling the net using R programming and Python. These are the two details used. So HUL R&D got a report saying that there is a demand and this is what the teenagers want. And market did not have any great solutions. It had only one generic solution. And so what will happen is dermatologists use these generic solutions. So what HUL did is it consulted with a lot of top dermatologists and developed a so-called solution for all stages of acne. I don't know whether it works or not. I am not endorsing this product. All I am saying is how technology is being used. Before, a product had to be launched, it had to be tested, feedback would come, and then you would market it. Now you have reversed it. You can go through the social media site, you can visit marketplaces, you can find out what clients are looking for. And you will have engines which are trawling the entire net. Especially in Southeast Asia, blogging is very common, so you can easily find out. And therefore, what they did with top dermatologists, they found out a solution for this. This lab in Agile Innovation Lab is in Andheri, Bombay. It is headed by a guy called Vaibhav Sangsi, and there is Sangsgiri. There is also another Agile Innovation Lab which they have in Shanghai, China. So now, by using this entire thing, what Sangsvi said is the entire thing happened in the AA hub. They had a squad called Acne Squad, which basically develops the product, tests it, and develops. The old methods would have meant from the time the problem was identified and it came to them to developing the product and testing it, it will take 18 to 24 months. But today what they have managed to do is they have shortened the process. First, finding the need itself would shorten the product. After finding the need, they have developed the product within few months. So within few months or 120 days, you have a product that will go to the market. And therefore, after the AI hub, to exploit this further, they need to have what is known as an advanced manufacturing centers. In India, they have it in two places. They have it in Bombay and they have it in Bangalore. And this means that whatever you have developed in the AI hub is quickly rolled out and put into the market and sold further. And this is very important. I'll tell you why. Because there are niche segments which are now developed and which are now taken up by startup companies which take it up and hit the product, and this giant companies like Unilever are finding it very difficult to compete with them. By investing in an agile innovation hub, they are able to come to the market much quicker. In this year, with the year that has gone by, you should understand European companies have a Jan to December accounting. In the year 2022 alone, the Unilever, the parent company, has spent 850 million euros in R&D to find out what the client wants. This is the advantage of a major FMCG brand. So if you look at what HUL has done, Lifebuoy came to India in 1895, followed by Pierce, Lux and Vim. So in 1931, they had their first Vanaspati manufacturing plant. Then it became United Levers, and the TTK group that is there in Chennai started as a distributor of Unilever. It merged with Hindustan Unilever in 1956. In last year alone, they had a turnover of 58,154 crores. So what I am trying to say is, instead of investing in the company in India, it makes greater sense to become a owner of the parent, which is today possible. And Nestle is also another company which is doing the same thing. Nestle has invested 5,000 crores in India for research and development. All these FMCG companies are using cheaper talent available in India to do better research and development. This is just to tell you how artificial intelligence and Google Analytics is cutting the product development cycle. So the companies who have the huge cash reserves can spend money like this. This is exactly what Chandrasekhar was saying when he said Tata Consumer is going to use R&D. So you will have ITC, which has huge balances. You will have Tatas. You will have the Hindustan Unilevers and the Nestle's Procter & Gamble doing this. These are 5 companies to look out for when you are looking into this segment to invest. But as far as the foreign companies are concerned, except Tata Consumer and ITC, definitely look at investing in the parent. Thank you for watching पैसा बोलता है. आपने आए इस पॉडकास्ट को सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. So kindly subscribe to our channel, turn on the bell notification. Please like this video and comment on this video. If you have done all of the above, send this video to your friends and relatives and have them take a look. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Dhanyavad.